There's a moment every man remembers. The moment when a woman is standing close enough that you can feel her breath, when the world goes quiet for a second, and suddenly she's in your arms. Most men think that moment is about strength, about confidence, about doing something impressive. But the truth is, that moment is incredibly fragile. One small mistake, one tiny behavior, and the magic disappears. The warmth fades, and instead of remembering you as the man who made her heart race, she remembers you as just another guy she quickly forgot. That's the painful reality many men never realize. Attraction isn't only built in big gestures. It's built and destroyed in the smallest details. The way you hold her, the energy you give off, the silent messages your body language sends without a single word. And here's what most men don't understand. When a woman is in your arms, her mind is reading you faster than any conversation ever could. She's feeling your confidence, your calm, your presence, or she's feeling the opposite. So today, I'm going to share 5 things you should never do when you're holding a woman if you want her to remember you, crave your presence, and feel safe and drawn to you. These are subtle mistakes men make without even realizing it. But once you understand them, everything changes. Because the difference between a forgettable moment and a moment she never forgets is often just one behavior. Let's start with the first mistake most men make. The first mistake many men make when they hold a woman is something surprisingly simple: uncertainty. And the strange part is, most men don't even realize they're doing it. Picture this moment. You're standing close to her, the conversation slows down, and naturally you pull her into your arms. But instead of feeling relaxed and natural, your body becomes slightly stiff. Your hands hesitate for a second. Your posture tightens. It's subtle, but she feels it instantly. Women are incredibly sensitive to emotional signals, especially in close moments. When she's in your arms, she's not analyzing what you're saying. She's feeling the energy you bring into that space. If your body language says, "I'm nervous," "I hope this is okay," "I'm not sure what I'm doing," the moment loses its natural rhythm. What could have felt warm and magnetic suddenly becomes a little awkward. Now imagine the opposite. A man who holds her with calm certainty. His shoulders are relaxed. His arms are steady. There's no rush, no tension, no hesitation. It feels natural, like the moment was meant to happen. That kind of confidence doesn't come from trying to impress her. It comes from being comfortable with yourself. Think about the difference between someone who nervously fidgets during a conversation and someone who simply stands there relaxed, fully present. One feels tense, the other feels easy to be around, and when a woman feels that ease, she relaxes too. Here's the secret many men overlook. Confidence in these moments isn't loud or dramatic. It's quiet. It's the simple way your body says, "I'm comfortable being close to you." When you remove hesitation, the entire moment changes. Suddenly the embrace feels warmer, more natural, and far more memorable. Because sometimes the smallest signal of confidence can completely transform how a woman experiences you. The second mistake many men make when holding a woman is rushing the moment. And this mistake quietly destroys attraction more often than men realize. You see, many men treat closeness like they're moving through steps. First the hug, then quickly the next thing, then the next. Their body language becomes impatient, almost like they're trying to fast forward through the moment. But here's what most men don't understand. For a woman, the power of that moment isn't in how fast it moves, it's in how it feels. When you rush an embrace, the energy changes immediately. The hug becomes quick, mechanical, almost like a routine greeting. Your arms tighten for a second, then release too quickly. Your body shifts away before the moment even has time to settle, and without realizing it, you've turned what could have been a warm connection into something forgettable. Now imagine the opposite. A man pulls her into his arms and simply allows the moment to breathe. No rush, no impatience, just calm presence. His body language says, "There's nowhere else I need to be right now." That small difference creates a completely different emotional experience. Women often remember the atmosphere of a moment more than the details of it. When a man slows down, it creates warmth, comfort, and a sense that the connection is genuine rather than forced. Think about the difference between someone who gives you a quick, distracted hug and someone who pauses for a second longer, relaxed and present. One feels empty, the other feels meaningful, and that extra second of calm presence can say more than 100 words. The real secret is simple. Attraction grows in moments where people feel unhurried and emotionally safe. So when you hold her, don't treat it like something to rush through. Let the moment exist. Let the silence breathe. Because sometimes the most unforgettable moments are the ones a man doesn't hurry away from. The third mistake men make when holding a woman is something most of them never notice. Emotional distance. Yes, your arms might be around her. From the outside, it may look like a close, intimate moment. But inside, your attention is somewhere else. Your mind is racing with thoughts. You're wondering what to say next, looking around the room, or thinking about how the moment should go. And that's when something subtle happens. She feels it. Women are incredibly intuitive when it comes to emotional presence. When she's close to you, her mind isn't analyzing your words or judging your technique. She's sensing something much deeper. Your attention. If your body is there but your focus isn't, the embrace begins to feel empty. Almost like hugging someone who is physically present but mentally somewhere else. Now imagine the opposite. A man who is fully present in that moment. His attention isn't wandering. His energy isn't distracted. His focus is simply on the connection happening right now. He isn't rushing the moment or trying to perform. He's just there. And strangely enough, that kind of presence has become rare in today's world. Most people are glued to their phones, thinking ahead, or half listening, even during important conversations. So when someone gives their full attention, it feels powerful. It feels genuine. Think about the last time someone truly listened to you without interrupting or checking their phone. You probably felt respected, noticed, valued. Women feel the same thing in close moments. When a man is emotionally present, the atmosphere changes. The moment becomes warmer, deeper, and more meaningful without him needing to say a single word. Because in the end, attraction isn't built by clever lines or rehearsed moves. It's built by something much simpler. A man who knows how to be fully present when it matters most. The fourth mistake men make in close moments is losing their calm energy. And this often happens when excitement turns into nervous intensity. When a woman is standing close to you, she is already stepping into a vulnerable space. Physical closeness naturally heightens emotions. Her mind is quietly observing how you handle that moment. And here's what many men don't realize. Your emotional energy becomes louder than your words. If your breathing becomes fast, your body starts fidgeting, or your movements feel restless, the atmosphere changes immediately. What could have felt warm and relaxed suddenly becomes slightly uncomfortable. Not because you did something wrong, but because the energy shifted. Women are naturally drawn to men who feel emotionally grounded. A calm presence creates a sense of safety and comfort. It sends the message that you're confident enough to handle closeness without becoming overwhelmed by it. Now picture the difference between two men. One man becomes overly excited, shifting his weight, adjusting his hands repeatedly, speaking quickly, almost like he's trying too hard to control the moment. Another man simply stays relaxed. His breathing is slow, his posture is easy, his movements are natural and unforced. The second man instantly feels more attractive, not because he did anything dramatic, but because his calmness creates emotional stability. That stability is powerful. It makes the moment feel safe instead of rushed, comfortable instead of tense. And when a woman feels that kind of calm presence, she naturally relaxes too. Here's the interesting truth. Confidence is rarely loud. It doesn't need dramatic gestures or intense energy. Often, real confidence shows up as quiet composure. So the next time you're holding a woman, remember this simple secret. You don't need to impress her with excitement. Sometimes the most magnetic thing you can bring into that moment is calm energy that never wavers. The fifth mistake many men make is surprisingly simple. They treat the moment like it's ordinary. When a woman is standing close and you pull her into your arms, it may look like a small interaction from the outside, but emotionally, it's a tiny window where connection can either grow or quietly fade away. And women are very sensitive to how a man values that moment. If your attitude feels distracted, casual, or indifferent, almost like it's just another routine gesture, the emotional spark weakens. The hug feels quick, automatic, and easily forgotten. But when a man shows even a small amount of appreciation for the moment, the entire atmosphere changes. And here's the interesting part. It doesn't require big gestures or dramatic words. Sometimes it's as simple as a soft smile when you pull away. Maybe it's a brief pause before letting go, like you actually enjoyed being close for that second. Maybe it's the calm warmth in your voice when you say something simple afterward. These small signals tell her something powerful without saying it directly. This moment meant something to me. People remember moments that feel meaningful, even if they're quiet and simple. Think about times in your own life when someone made you feel genuinely appreciated. It probably wasn't a huge performance. It was usually a small gesture that felt real. Women notice these details even more. When a man treats the moment with quiet appreciation, it makes the interaction feel authentic, natural, memorable. But when he acts like it's nothing special, the emotional connection fades almost instantly. Because in reality, attraction often grows in the smallest moments people usually overlook. So the next time you hold a woman, don't treat it like a routine gesture you do without thinking. Treat it like a moment worth feeling. Because sometimes the difference between being forgotten and being remembered is simply showing that the moment mattered to you too. So let's take a step back and look at what we discovered today. Holding a woman may seem like a small moment, something simple and natural. But as you've seen, these small moments quietly shape how she experiences you. It's not about flashy moves or trying too hard to impress. Real attraction is built through subtle signals, the kind most men overlook. When you remove hesitation and hold her with calm certainty, the moment feels natural instead of awkward. When you slow down and stop rushing, the connection has space to breathe. When you stay emotionally present, she feels your attention instead of distance. When your energy stays calm and grounded, the atmosphere becomes comfortable and magnetic. And when you treat the moment like it actually matters, it becomes something she remembers. These are small details, but they create a completely different experience. Because at the end of the day, what women remember most is not the exact words you said, it's how they felt around you. Did they feel comfortable? Did they feel seen? Did they feel that quiet confidence in your presence? That's the difference between a moment that fades and a moment that lingers in her memory long after it's over. Now, I'm curious about your perspective. Which of these 5 mistakes do you think men make the most without realizing it? Is it rushing the moment, showing hesitation, or losing that calm energy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read them, and your experiences often inspire future videos for this community. And if you enjoyed this video and want to understand more about the subtle psychology of attraction, confidence, and connection, make sure you subscribe and join us. Because sometimes the smallest changes in how you show up can completely transform the way people feel when they're around you.